I'm Fiera Luna, and I play games on the internet. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today, we're playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Yes, the octopi is here. Oh, you should have seen it. Staff was like, okay, first, we secure the octopi. And they said that as if that would mean that I get into the little octopi securing thing, which is a miso soup strainer. For straining miso soup. and then I was like, and then I pretended I did not know how to talk or understand their words. And then they went, yeah, first we secure the octopi, and then they tried to nudge me in. They did that a lot. It was very funny. Staff was like, first we secure the octopi. And then the octopi in question, who is me, looked up and just looked at them with as blank an expression as I could muster. Staff does their best. I had no reason for being difficult tonight. I just wanted to. That's okay, though. We're on a little adventure now. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. Hi, Val. Hi, Sheepswipe. Hi, Rice. Hello. Is everybody excited for the holidays, or at least the break from school that you get because it is holidays? I don't know which holidays everybody does, but that's fine. Have your holiday fun. Have your time off work or school or whatever it is that they're like, don't come in because no one will be here. Yeah, we love that stuff. Meow. Meow. I love my chat's meowing. Meow. 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 I can do that too. I got a break from work. Oh, geez. Customers coming in at close are the best. Oh, we know a customer coming in at close when we see one. My favorite thing is when that happens, but you are in food service, so you know you're going to have to cook something. Something that is clean is going to be unclean, and you're going to have to cook something. Finals are over. Congratulations. Did you do a good job? Are you feeling good about them? You made it through. That's the important part. They're done. They're finished, Val. Oh, no. Science, ELA, and math. Well, we know your science probably isn't going to be a real test. And Elephant the Elephant is a perfectly normal test. We love that one. You catch butterflies. But the butterflies symbolize things about your character. And math is on the last day of school. I'm sorry you need to suffer. Oh yeah, Will Powers. Good! Your math teacher is the best. This is good. You had a good ELA teacher last year. Oh, right. I need to clear off the space where the altar where staff puts sacrifices so that they can put sacrifices on it later. They promised they would bring me food. I like that about them. They already brought me a cookie. It's shortbread. Yeah, you're gonna make it through. We're gonna get you through. High school is hard and dumb and stupid. Or whatever. Listen, high school for me is grades 7 through 12. That's what high school was when I was in the sea back in that fish school. Enchiladas! Ooh, I love enchiladas. I didn't know what an enchilada was for a long time, and then I found out because I ate one. There's a little Mexican place that used to be down the street from where the aquarium is. They moved since. It's a little Mexican place, and it's just the first floor of their house. They live upstairs and downstairs, and the middle part is a restaurant. And like, it 100% gets turned into a living space when it's not being a restaurant. We can tell. You can tell. And restaurants like that either serve the worst food you ever ate in your whole life, or the best food you ever ate in your whole life. There are no in-betweens. And that one was best food I ever ate in my whole life. The plates were huge. They put 2 enchiladas on a plate, and the sauce, like, filled the plate up. Like, and it wasn't like a flat plate. It was one of those big oval ones, like you see sometimes, that are kind of, like, deepish. You know the ones. Like, we serve poutine in them and stuff like that, too. And there was cheese. There was so much cheese. I didn't know what was underneath the cheese because I couldn't see it. And the sauce was so thick, and the cheese was so good, and the enchiladas were delicious, and I was like, I didn't realize there were things underneath, and I'm like, oh no! It was. And they were even like, how much spice can you handle? And I was like, I like spicy curries, and like I tried to eat vindaloo from the jar once and it didn't hurt me. And they were like, okay. And then they said something which I was told later was, hey, they're actually serving you that food with the proper amount of spice in it. And I was like, yay! And then I didn't die. You never know what to serve an octopus, because, like, how do you know what an octopus wants? Like, we got a radula. We're tiny. That plate was bigger than me. That plate was much bigger than things. And I still think about it, because also it was, like, $6. And I mean, like, yeah, that was $6 years ago, but it was still, like, $6. It was so good. Yeah, I was in fish college. I was a broke college student. I know, right? We were like, this is a front. This has got to be a front. We're not the only people in here, but this has got to be a front. Like, they are laundering money through this restaurant somehow, aren't they? There's a few places downtown like that, too, where we're like, I don't know how they make their money, but I don't think I don't know if this is a legitimate business or not. Like, I mean, I think this is a legitimate business, but I think there's something shady going on here. But the food's always amazing. Always 10 out of 10. I don't care. I'm like, they could be laundering every money in the world. They could be like, they could have all the money back there. Wah! Welcome in, Darth and May. We're talking about how sometimes restaurants with the best and most amazing food are secret money laundering fronts. And the best enchiladas I ever had. We will start tonight off with a body break, apparently. Alright, let's do some shoulder presses to start off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, he did it. What have you been doing all day? Making it through school, no doubt. Twisted Wonderland! Woo! Okay. Need that idiot card. I know. I understand. So, the decisive witness is Mr. Powers. I was talking with the detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home, when all of a sudden, you there! You're under arrest! And I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Oh. Huh. Well, I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Objection! This poor man. This poor man. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. That's not how this works. That's not how court works. Did you know? You cannot just tell a witness. Even if you are a cop, you cannot just tell a witness, yeah, don't talk to the defense lawyer. That is not how this works. Even in Japan, that's not how this works. Lest you think it's the Japanese legal system, that ain't it. How rude to call someone's face suspicious. This wouldn't be the first time he was arrested for murder. He didn't do it the first time either. Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's all right. Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Not entirely true. Gumshoe is helping us out, too. This is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what's he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn down a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. I do. He'd always say, "It's just a game," to justify himself. Rude! What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! Ow! Sorry, didn't mean to offend you. Pearl is really into romances? She's like 10, but she's like, you know how little girls are really into romances sometimes? I suppose these days I can just say little children because you're allowed to be in romances regardless of your gender or lack thereof. Amazing. I know, right? How dare? He's a TV guy. He plays a children's action hero. Pearl is 8. Darn. I forgot she was little. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Because he's a gossip, Phoenix! Because he's a gossip. Is it you, Fier? Is it me that likes the romance novels? As a youth? I was in it to ship people in fan fiction. I didn't care. I would take anything. You get me a good horror book or a good horror manga or something, and I was like, okay, but what if these two? What if they smooched? What if they smooched? And then I was like, I can make that happen. I can do that with the power of imagination. And then I did. I will say, one of the first things I ever wrote was fan fiction for Zork. I know what you're thinking. Fier, how can you write fan fiction for Zork? There's not a lot in that. That's a text adventure starring you and maybe a Gru. Which you are likely to be eaten by if you go into the dark. I figured it out. I did. I wrote about that one Gru from like Zork 3. There's a Zork game where you tape yourself up in lights immediately, but you actually need help from a Gru to get out, so the entire game is you finding ways to remove all the lights you've attached to yourself. So, like, you've got to find something to dissolve the super glue, and you've got to find some scissors to cut the tape, and stuff like that. And it's all really funny, I promise. Someday we'll play Zork. Maybe. I don't know how exciting it would be for all of you, but Zork is a funny game. It's a very old text adventure, but I promise it's good. It is from the land of way back when. You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I told you he's a gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Well, I'm glad you're excited about it. The other thing that I want to play for you guys is the old adventure games, like King's Quest, King's Quest and stuff. But for that, I'm going to use a guide. King's Quest is impossible without a guide. Or, more accurately, it's not impossible, but it ain't easy. King's Quest or King Quest? Oh, no, King's Quest. It's an old adventure game from back before, like, it was from back at the dawn of computer graphics. Do you know what was exciting about King's Quest 4? King's Quest 4 could use a sound card. So it could have more complicated music. Because you could use a sound card and not just your onboard sound processing on your motherboard. And you might not have a sound card, but it could use one if you did. You guys don't know what a sound card is anymore, because you don't need one. There isn't one in your computer. Man, if I could find a way to hook my old Tandy TI up to this machine and stream from it, I would. I think I have a Commodore 64 somewhere too. I'd stream straight from the machine and just be like, okay, we're doing the thing. We can play Tut's Tomb. The best DOS game. It's not the best DOS game, but it was fun. It was an old platformer. I don't know how to tell you what it was like. We're actually playing on OG hardware. Fear's older than we give her credit for. Well, yeah, I got fished up out of the sea when Imperial Britain was still a thing. The sun never set on the British Empire when I crawled out of the ocean. And by crawled out of the ocean, I mean was forcibly pulled. That's what Horatio Lear gets. Staff told me how many old, but I ain't telling ya. Yeah, they never tell me. They're like, well, you're an octopus, right? And I was like, yeah, of course I'm an octopus. And they're like, well, octopi only live a year. And I went, okay. So it must not have been a year yet. And they go, well, you celebrate your anniversary every year. And I'm like, yeah. And anyway, they still haven't told me how long a year is, so I just picked a day to do it. Oh, right. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impacts? We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day. About the mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Now that you say that, he does look like an electric gym leader. Like, this man looks like he would have a Luxray. Like, look at this. This man's ace monster is a Luxray, and I cannot be convinced otherwise. Actually, no, that's not entirely true. This man's ace monsters are a Luxray and, the Fire Lion. Not Pyroar. No, wait, it is Pyroar. Pyroar and, like, Incineroar. That's what this man has on his team. I cannot be convinced out of that. Exactly. Now we need to make teams for all the Ace Attorney characters. If I was a gym leader, I'd be fairy type. That's true, Val, you would be. I think you'd like Slurpuff and Spritzy and all the little pink things that you could have run around with you. Happiny and Blissey and such. All of April May's Pokemon have Charm as a move. Yes. Charm and Confusion. They have Charm, Confusion, Cute Stare, I think it's called in English. I always forget that one. And they have, like, one attack move. I don't know what it would be, but they would have it. Val would absolutely have a Mimikyu. 100%. Listen, I like drawing Pokemons. I could draw Pokemons about it. Oh, Staff did it! They brought me things! It's chicken fingers and wedges! No one can stop me! Yum, 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 yum. Mmm! Gosh! I'll do the gym leader art if you draw the Pokemon. I can do that. I already know what I'm like as a Pokemon trainer. I thought it out. I use the same Pokemon trainer everywhere I go, and she just gets pulled through dimensions. So I'm really glad when they confirmed that... every Pokemon game is its own dimension, so all of it's canon. It was really good! You lie saying it's bad. It was great. You did amazing. You had all those frills. And I was like, wow, I don't have all those frills. It was great. Don't lie to us. Let the people decide. I know, right? Not jolly at all. Well, then you can redo the design. And show us when you're done. I forgot the So Jolly meme with Edgeworth holding the gun. Ah, So Jolly. You did send me that one. Alright, the Spookums time. Hey, so have you heard about this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Kurita? Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends, and she said, "It looks like I may have been caught by an insidious man." An insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Kurita by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Engarde and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Oh, how are we going to do this, though? We don't have a lot in our record, though. Like, that's the problem here. I guess we're going to the detention center. Ah. Fier would be my ace Pokemon. Yes. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay. I guess we're talking to Adrian today. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Kurita had on Mr. Engarde. Okay, Fier, you want to try and throw the ball this time? Yes! Yes! And then, like the best octillery. If I were a Pokemon, I wouldn't be any of the octopi Pokemon. There's only like 2. Yes! I'm excited. I was excited on your behalf. I'd like to ask you about Mr. Engarde if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him. I mean, you seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engarde. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. About Miss Celeste Impacts. I'd finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back, and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread, like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent toward Juan. I would never do something so stupid. Suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Mr. Engarde? That's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Oh, a single lock! A psych lock, huh? Just one! Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But... I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say, revenge. So did we! Yeah! I got excited on your behalf on account of you got the arts. They did the thing. Val's really into In Stars and Time right now. Yeah! I would never. Yeah! And they drew the thing! Never be shy to send a request to an art blog you really like if they're accepting requests. Never be shy about that. Artists love requests, just like they love comments on their stuff. I'll tell you this right now. If you think an artist does a good job and you tell them about it, they treasure that comment forever and ever and always. One time, I was like, oh, I'm gonna put a thing I wrote on fanfiction.net. This was a long time ago. It was a new site, and I was like, oh boy, there's a site where you can go that's just all filled with fanfiction. We don't have to use web rings anymore. Or IRC channels. This is amazing. Or the mail. This is incredible. And so I went, and I was very excited. And I put the thing on the internet, and I was like, and if anybody's got a request for a ship, especially one you don't see very often, tell me about it. I can't promise it'll be good, but I will write it for you. And then somebody sent me a request for the weirdest ship I've ever heard. Like, two not even in it for an episode characters who never interacted with each other. And I was like, sold. They weren't even in the same episode. I was there like, done, we're doing it. I will make the ship happen. And then I wrote it. And then they were like, this is amazing. Thank you so much. And I have treasured that comment since it was made. And you understand how long ago it was made because it was when fanfiction.net was new. Imagine baby FFnet. And also, if an artist is asking for requests, you are not bugging them with requests, they are directly soliciting them. For instance, when I'm like, hey guys, you should suggest more games for me to play, I'm not going to be bothered if you're like, here's some games to play. I might tell you, no, that game's not for me. Or I might say, not yet, I have too many RPGs going on. But at the same time, I might not. And I like knowing what you guys want me to do. Okay. Do we have anything for you? What have we got that we can crack? Do we have something that we can crack with her? What have we got? Oh, right. No, that's not it. What else have we got? I don't think we have anything for her. I guess we'll be back. But where are we going? Hey, it's my phone! Mr. Nick, your phone! I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous. Oh yeah. Let's see. 3 fictional characters I'd beat up IRL. Technically 4. The King. You wouldn't succeed, but the King of In Stars and Time. Mm-hmm. It's probably just your imagination. You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important. Hello? We got a big problem, pal. What's wrong? I'm on my way to your office right now. Okay. Hey, wait a sec. Why is he coming here? It's terrible. I don't know what to say, pal. It's the end, I say. I'm gonna... Oh. We got here faster than I thought. Hey. No time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as anything here. Well, what happened? We got him! We know who bought the spy camera. Eh? This quickly? And this bear's what gave him away, pal. The bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. Wasn't that Mr. Edgeworth that figured... Shh, Pearls. And? Go on. There's only one person who bought one of these bears who's related to this crime. Well, who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room? Definitely Matt Engarde. Sephiroth! We would all beat up Sephiroth. Even me. Oh, is it? What's his face? The dummy. Because it can't be Max Galactica. April May. I get ya. Think, think, think. Oh, who are we bodily destroying? I know you want Francisca to destroy you, but that's different. I mean, a hit from a whip is pretty solid. You're the one that offers to take her whip hits. You are a good friend, but I think there's more to it, Mix. I volunteer. Sephiroth does deserve to be beaten. I accidentally played Final Fantasy VII with the no accessory challenge because I didn't know how to equip them. When I went through the first time, it was so sad. Yeah, but Manfred von Karma's not in this game. But I would bodily harm him. Then again, he does have a taser. We know this. That's true facts, but we got there. I'm seeing a pattern. That pattern is old men who do bad things. Ooh, I don't know who the last ones are. Because I don't think you'd hurt Loop or Siffred. Smooches all around. Matt Engarde. Huh? Matt Engarde, your client. That's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? That the person that bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. And this is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's the exact match to the price of the stuffed bear. A receipt. That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Engarde. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Engarde's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Matt Engarde himself. See you, sheep's wife! Have fun! My sight is failing me. This can't be. So what about the spy camera we found? That was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence. Yay! Oh, you got the bear back! Good! I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Carita's room was Matt Engarde. Well, why? Why would Mr. Engarde do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Carita in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him? Mr. Engarde, I mean. Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next. Poor Pearl. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt Engarde, what in the world have you done? Oh, you haven't complained about them on stream. I see, I see. Who have you complained about in the GC that you haven't complained about on stream? I've been personally complaining about Bangar Ruinbringer. Who gets what he deserves. Ruined. He gets ruins bringed to him. Okay. Huh. Okay. New place to go. Well, let's go check out... Can we go check out Matt's house? It was down the street from here, right? No, down the street from the hotel. Anything over here? Because I want to look at that cat door. It looks like no one's around. What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face? Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches in his face. Shoo! Kitty! Meow! If you don't get it in the next 10 minutes, I'll tell you. You should tell me. I'm distracted by a kitty. Look at that kitty. Meow. There's a lot of meowing this evening. Wow. 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 Guys, aquarium staff is looking for a kitty. They're looking for a kitty. It was me the whole time. Oh. Yeah, I would never have gotten that in a million years. I have not seen enough Blocktails to know. Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Come on, let's play. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Engarde's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shoo. The door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Oh! There's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. Hi, Red! Welcome in! You should come and visit Fay Manor, then. I'll show you one when you do. No, there's nothing here, I think. Actually, I'm gonna examine that couch cushion, I guess. It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit all around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? What's with me and feeling inferior today? There's something I need and somewhere I need to be, and I don't know where it is right now. I kind of... I guess if Matt did that stuff, we should talk to him, yeah? Do you think we have enough to... Do you think we have enough to... I think we have enough to do the Cyclock thing with Matt. We don't have what we need for Adrian. Where are we in the case? We've just learned that Matt... We've just learned that Matt purchased the bear. And the spy gear. Maya is still captured. The killer has introduced himself as John Doe to Phoenix, who did not recognize him. And we've been talking a lot about Celeste. We do not have the things we need to break, we do not have the thing we need to break Adrian's Cyclock. But I think I know, I think I remember what it is. Because I remember this case in bits and bytes. Okay. Yeah, you're working really late, you know. It's past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Alright. Right. We gotta present it from here. TBH, Shelly was top secret. Yeah. Take that! 5 locks! Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night. Oh, here we are. We got a spy camera to give him to show him. Take that! You were spying, my guy. Shelly the Killer is great. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Kurita's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images on the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? Bear. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. Huh, you sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Kurita was... you. Take that! Mr. Engarde, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Engarde. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you'd want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. Do I need the receipt now? I think I do. I have here 1 credit card receipt, Mr. Engarde. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, that could be the toothbrush I bought at that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Matt? Sir? No. No. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. How dare you? Alternatively, unacceptable! 1,000,000 years dungeon! Elephants are the coolest terrestrial animals. They got a society. They teach their children things. They understand. They honor their dead. They are smart animals. They can tell humans apart from other humans. They can tell groups of humans apart from other groups of humans, and not just for, like, boring stuff. Yes, I think Mac might be a little bit of a crimbabble. A crimbabble. I think he's done a wrong. A legal wrong. Crimbabble. I've been finding increasingly silly ways to say crimbabble. 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 I love how even sometimes the subtitles pick up that I'm trying to say crimbabble. And they actually pick it up. It was very impressive. Crabapple is really funny to say instead. Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? You shouldn't! Oh! We hydrate as chat demands. And a big stretch, which is good because I've been trapped all day. Oh, aquarium staff made me do work. Oh, and a big stretch. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Oh, we wiggled that right out. Okay. Okay. Now we shall do the obliques. I don't have obliques because I am an octopus. But if you are a human, you stand with your legs shoulder width apart, and then you reach over your head to the side, and it makes the side muscles that you have do things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we did it. Pierre, can I be a house warden? No. I don't think you're villainy enough to be a house warden. Kaleem exists. He ain't that evil. Okay, but I don't think you are confident enough to be a house warden. I think you need a bit more I think work on your confidence first. Work on your self-image and your confidence, and then you too can be the villain. Okay, idea notwithstanding. Chat, why am I suffering? Yoink. Yoink. Wah. Oil. Okay, back we go. Eddie is plenty confident. Probably. Like, come on, what's the worst that could happen? I don't know, you explode into a bunch of ink and rage and magic that's uncontrollable? I feel like that's the worst that could happen. Average Tuesday in the Stern School, exactly. Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one more thing? Yes. You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know. Because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Carrito's room and filmed it in secret is... Is it... Is it this? No. No, it can't be that. You don't think... You don't think that because Shelly the Killer is clearly using his house. Do you think Shelly D. Killer is using him? Or is he using Shelly? I remember this question being really annoying, and it was something stupid because I tried to present... The tabloid wasn't it. I tried to present the tabloid. I tried to present Juan and Adrian's profiles. I think I presented, like, the suicide report. I think it is the picture card. Let's go. Well, what is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly D. Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly D. Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Woof! Well, we better get this one right, y'all! Fier, I had to do the weirdest thing today. I had to actually upgrade and use my Leona's SSR. Amazing, and I'm sorry. Time to ship it, Fier. Done. Sold. Listen, you'll see. Matt Engarde is a very different person when we corner him. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Carita. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt Engarde. And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude. Matt, you can't say that after just after we said ship it. You can't say that. Sir, how dare? How dare you? On this channel, sir! On this channel, in this game! How dare you! Unacceptable! I also forgot! Going back in the tank! We'll see you guys someday. I'm going back in the tank. No one can stop me. Oh yeah, I can stop me. We gotta carry on. How dare he! 1 billion years dungeon! Wait, that's a lot more than 1 billion. Or 1 trillion. That's so many zeros. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3. 6, 2, 3. 7, 2, 3. 8. That's 100 octillion years in the dungeon. That's a lot of dungeon years. Unless I miscounted, in which case I don't know. But that's a lot of time to be in the dungeon. And to be fair, Nyerg, he can go in the dungeon and think about what he's done. A gazillion is close enough. 11 billion.
I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. Engarde, did you really did hire... hold on a second. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Oh, okay, last 3 locks. Hello? Hello? Okay. Oh yeah! Right! I remember the crux of this case. We got it. I remember now. This is where it gets good. You know, anytime someone slicks their hair back like that, especially if they've got a scar underneath, it's gonna be excellent. Where did he get that glass? Mysteries. The glass of chalky milk, which is, I think, a glass of wine in the original version, or bourbon or something, but it's chalky milk here. Bear with me a minute. I gotta give him a sound. This side of him needs a different voice. Just trust me. I forgot it was here. Like, Mr. Lawyer? How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Engarde. Excuse me. We got him. Alright, tell me about it, sir. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You... Really? So you were Shelley DeKiller's client? You don't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, do you?
Well, what do you mean?
And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
That's... You're lying! What a terrible...
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on, and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
Matt Engarde, how dare you! Once again, sir! But why? Why did you hide the video camera and...
A weakling soon believes the words of others. Just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. Least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why...
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, the video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl?
Why? Why would you kill Mr. Kurita?
Because he was about to sling so much dung into my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't... Oh, whoops. This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Kurita had been able to give it, then Mr. Engarde's secret would have.
Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Kurita ended up dead.
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used. Used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin, too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, Matt Engarde. Ah, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you'd killed Juan Kurita, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was the killer guy, right? And all I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Kurita! I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Ah, but too bad, you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Ah, but you can't, can ya? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do.
Mystic Maya.
You wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I'd give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer! Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth? I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Quick with it!
Hi, Edgeworth. Get the water, chat! It's true. Hi. And he's doing that thing he does sometimes, where he's like, "Ooh, I'm mad about something, but I can't express my emotions very well, so I'm just gonna look grumpy, vaguely annoyed, vaguely frustrated."
Well, right. What are you gonna do if you plan on changing your defense?
No! We can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that's why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Oh,
know, he's looking coy.
I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, Matt Engarde, that man is really arg. Doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing.
He is right.
The number of times that we have, Isn't that exactly how you fought for your clients up until now?
Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart.
But if I were to get Engarde an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You are a defense lawyer. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. And that's all you can do.
I hate your stupid face. There's a really good AMV for these two that goes to I hate your stupid face, and I love it. There's also a really good one that goes to Hero, which I also love. I did send that AMV to you because it was amazing, and I was like, sold! To me, the highest bidder. I also have that song. I also should probably have that song. This is for Vals! Yes! There are something, my fic recs are not. They're not. They're not. We won't talk about them.
People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And? Isn't it the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago?
Oh, he's mad at us.
Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty! I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you're mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
Ah?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that that's why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you'll find out on your own. I have faith you'll see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you'll be powerless to change the ending of this story.
OMG, character growth? I know, right? Look at this man! He's learning! He's made mistakes and he's growing and changing because he's learned from them. Do you guys remember character growth? Do you remember when pieces of media didn't have to have perfectly perfect good guys and, like, absolutely vile villains? Do you remember those days when you could have characters who just did things because they made sense at the time
And, like, sometimes it was a good thing, or sometimes it seemed like a good thing, and then you found out later it wasn't. Or sometimes it seemed like it was a terrible thing, and you found out later, no, hold on, it was a terrible thing, but I see why they did that. And now they're growing and changing because of it. Can you imagine characters who are actual human people with wants and needs and things like that direct their, like, behavior? Things like Mabel handing over, like, things like Mabel doing the thing that Bill wanted to create Endless Summer and start Weird Mageddon. Like, Mabel Pines is a good child and a generally decent kid, but her parents are divorcing. She's found one place where she's actually happy, and of course she doesn't want summer to be over because she has to go home to two Christmases or holidays or whatever. And like, yeah, of course. And like, I get that. I get being like, no, things are great the way they are, and I don't want them to stop being amazing. Because when I go home, it's going to be misery. Like, boom. It makes sense. Rose Quartz makes sense to me. I don't agree with her behavior, but Rose Quartz makes sense. She was the baby of the family. She was never ever good enough. So she said, fine, I'll leave. I'll do my own thing. She had wants. She had needs. She was a complicated person. I get it. Anyway, I have opinions. I have strong opinions about why we should be allowed to have characters who do things who have wants and needs and things, and sometimes they follow those wants and needs and things instead of doing the selfless thing. Strong feelings about it.
What? Oh no. What's this? What's this? What is aquarium stuff bringing me? Wah! Oh, they brought me fruitcake in an Nanaimo bar. In a little bowl called Kissing Fishes. Oh, you guys, it's good Kissing Fishes. Oh, there will be pictures. Maybe I will remember them. Hang on, I got it. Gonna be awkward to sit in there. Oh, I did it! You can't stop me, Staff. You gave it to me, it's mine.
What are you doing?
You guys, they're taking pictures. They're taking cute pictures. They always do this. Ah! No, not the ship. I'm sorry. Sorry to get your hopes up. Mr. Nick! The transceiver!
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Well then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My. What is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Engarde's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare.
You can't... You guys! I can't. I'm dying. Why is this case like this? Why do they use these terms? Why?
What the heck is aftercare?
On this stream? No! Maximum uncomfortable. I know, right? welcome.
Chat! Edgeworth will teach you that, Phoenix! Chat! I'm dying! It's okay! Chat, why are we like this?
I'm not gonna ban my only mod. I think I might need some water though. You can calm down.
Listen, I took the tag off a while ago.
I'm dying. Okay.
You should show it that. Immortalized on stream. Takes a screenshot, joking.
I don't want to get fried. You're fine.
Anyway, now that I'm done giggling like I'm 12 years old. My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it's a part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What's your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is The Killer. Of course. Because he is the killer. Yeah, exactly. I know you can hear typing. I'm sorry. I had to put it. I had to put it up before I forgot. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please, keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain... Maya! It would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap.
Ah, no! See, that's foul right now.
Now then, if you'll excuse me. If someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say. Edgeworth! Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission! I did. That's a different cat meow. Different one of Shoe's meows.
I got fruitcake. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. That's okay. I need to eat some fruitcake. Yum, yum. Ow, yum, yum, yum.
Oh, that. That sounded like a cat.
A cat?
It can't be that cat, can it?
What is it?
I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for Engarde Mansion immediately. Alright. You hurry over as well, then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight's only just begun.
Yeah!
Oh, boy. It's so quiet here.
Teddy bear! We gotta go, I know.
Maya!
Please answer us. Mystic Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. He and Engarde were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. That stuffed bear is new.
Oh! It's a figurine of a bear. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
That was in Juan's room. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
Ah, I'm sure that's for Shu.
Do you think that this came through that little door? This door, it's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down now. Let's go, Edgeworth.
We got it!
There's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is Engarde's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antennae for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. You made Pearl sound a little bit like me, I think. Like baby Val.
Fair enough, I was trying to make Pearl sound like an 8-year-old little child. So I think we did it. We did it, Your Honor. Love me some fruitcake. I know what you're thinking. Bear, why would you even like fruitcake? And the answer is, I do like it. I would like it better if it was properly prepared. This stuff is actually properly prepared. So it was soaked properly in rum. Though in this case, it was baked afterwards. Instead of beforehand. So a lot of the rum and stuff is baked off, except you can still taste it quite well. Because fruitcake is a pudding. I know what you're thinking. Fair, fruitcake is a cake. And you'd be right. Except for the fact that pudding had a very different meaning back when fruitcake was originally invented. That's why bread pudding is a pudding as well. Even though it doesn't really have a pudding consistency. The thing we think of as a pudding is still also a pudding. Oh, it's why plum pudding is a pudding as well. Those bready desserts are puddings. It's just that we identify them as breads or cakes now because we don't have the concept of pudding as a bready thing. We have concept of pudding as like a Jell-O cup. But with like a custard in it. Figgy pudding is also a thick bread thing. Alright, let's examine the heck out of this. Phoenix, we got things to do.
It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape.
If only we had that tape, it would have been really helpful.
It's Engarde's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get any help?
Mr. Nick, where's the power switch?
Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch.
There's a little door for Shu and the big door.
I'm sure Maya used this door to shove him out there. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. This time too, I'm sure. I think this guy is guilty, Phoenix. Damn. I can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like Engarde taped all of his own shows. Well. A huge television and speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say,
I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this.
Yeah, that's what she'd say. Ugh, I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered. What a spacious sofa. I bet 10 pearls would fit on here.
I don't think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick. Hi, Catoid! Welcome in! We're examining this room for things.
Oh, I wanted to examine the drawers behind it, actually. Okay. Anywhere else we can go?
Oh, sweet! The wine cellar. Thank you, chat!
We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar.
Aw, Edgeworth is reminding us to be a good dad. He could co-parent with us. We could get married and he could co-parent with us. That would be nice. Edgeworth and Phoenix parenting the little children they could adopt. Sorry I haven't been able to attend streams recently. Don't worry about it. I never get upset when people can't come by. You've got, like, a life out there? Probably. I assume everybody has stuff to do. I live in the aquarium. I'll always be here. Anyway, I do ship Edgeworth Phoenix. There's this early enemy in Block Tales that one of their battle lines is all your base or belong to me. Delightful. That's different, Val. You've got a job here. You're doing a work. I know you'd be here anyway, but you are doing a work. Yeah, but I ain't getting paid. You're getting paid in exposure. No, I would never pay someone in exposure. I'm not a monster. Yes, Blocktail's mentioned. Val has been playing.
Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya.
I see a thing to examine.
This looks like a picture of Ms. Impax. With love, Celeste.
Ms. Impax? You mean...
Yeah, Mr. Kurita's former manager.
Why would a picture of Ms. Impax be here in Mr. Engarde's mansion?
And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Oh, no!
Oh, no! Oh, no! I've suddenly been viscerally reminded of how this case goes and what's happening here. Oh, no. Chat, you have to know that I'm making the Lisa Simpson at the table face. You know the one. Oh, no! Ah! What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame.
Huh? What's so special about the frame?
On the back. There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message.
What? And you see why this case is up there for being one of the best. Yeah. I thought you'd come. I knew you would.
Now listen up. You better get Engarde a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever!
I'm fine, so you don't need to worry.
There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. No! Mystic Maya!
Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes. As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what's that? Sanders' psych lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know exactly what I need to show her. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth.
This is how I would cry if I learned Fiera Momo didn't want to be my friend anymore. Too bad you're stuck with us forever!
Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open up that last lock. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill.
I know, right? Swear to God, these two. Just kiss already. I know, right? Phoenix and Edgeworth need to just kiss and get married. We did it. I just... They could be so good for each other. They are so good for each other. Smooch us all around. Let them be married. Let them be married. It's because Edgeworth can't communicate his feelings.
I've come to remove your psych lock. Psych lock? I want to know, and you will tell me, your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
I love that Phoenix flat said it. He's like, I'm gonna break your psych lock, and she's like, you're gonna what? She doesn't know what that is. You can make an AU about it. I can. I can write fan fiction. And Phoenix is dense as a brick wall. Edgeworth could kiss him full on the mouth, and Phoenix would just like... That was weird. It is practically canon, that's true. Especially after Ace Attorney 3. That's true, too. How do you know that, Val? Has someone been to the wiki? I know someone's been to the wiki.
Oh yeah, right. We actually have to present this thing. Bang.
Oh, you did! Oh, good, good. The Apollo Justice games are great, and we are going to play them on channel. Oh, the other thing that we're going to play besides the Apollo Justice games, the other thing that we're going to play is I'm going to play Diabolical Box and Unwound Future, the Layton games.
I don't like the prequel ones, but I will play the other two in the series. Because we played Curious Village. So I will play the other two. I don't dislike them as much as I do not care for the prequel games. I hope World of Steam is really good. I want World of Steam to make me feel like it's a Layton game again. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know how some games you're like, I mean, this is the characters and these are their names and it's fine, I guess. But they're not what you wanted. World of Steam looks like it's going to be what I want out of a Layton game. It looks like they remembered how Curious Village went and they were like, darn, let's do that. I'm also mad about that one game with Catriel because that could have had a way better plot and it didn't. Like, the order that they present those cases in, that could have had a significantly better plot. And, weird thing that I think should have happened, is I think that game would have been improved without the talking dog. Or at least with the cases presented in a different order. Like, it didn't... I know what they were up to. I know the way they were trying to do... Like, what they were trying to do. But, they needed... I feel like they needed to do the prequel case that they do as, like, the last case you do. Practically, the second to last case you do. I feel like they needed to actually have done that first. And then let us build through all the other cases, and then go on to the last case. I think that would have been a stronger story. But it's not up to me to write the Layton games. Also, they highly misunderstood why it is. They were like, well, let's make a Layton game with a girl protagonist. Because girls like the Layton games a lot. There's a lot of women playing the Layton games. I wonder why that could be. Well, let's make a girl protagonist. They do not know. They do not know. They do not know the riz that top-handed gentleman has. They're like, why they like him so much? He's got the Indiana Jones problem. We're like, Luke, my boy. How about I make him our boy? Let's get married. Exactly. I'm gonna marry that professor. He has the autistic riz. What's nice about games that are something different with the characters slapped on, you can go back and play the ones you prefer. Exactly. I do still like Diabolical Boxed, even though I disagree with one choice that it made. You'll see the choice when we get there. I disagree with that one choice in Diabolical Box, but otherwise it's fine. And Unwound Future is weird, but I really like the twist of it. It's really fun. We find out how the professor got his top hat and where he wears it all the time. Also, I really like Flora. Yeah, Flora's great. Yes, that's her name. She's in Diabolical Box. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Engarde for murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Engarde. Arrgh, more Subaru ads! What curse have you placed upon me? Oh. Ah, the curse of lesbians. Subaru specifically marketed to lesbians back in the 90s. It's the WLW curse. I don't know why it's cursed you specifically. But here we are. I think they just assume my audience. Also, I felt the need to explain because I was like, wait, that's way out of left field if you don't know. Oh, someday I'm gonna get clipped saying stuff like that, and it's gonna be like, Fier, what? I mean, you know how I am about Francisca. Yeah, exactly. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on another person. There is something or someone in her past who would make her take revenge. Why, Celeste? Can I present this? Definitely. Mep. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impax's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does this all have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. Engarde, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide. Well, can you explain to me what this relation was between Celeste and Max? Oh, I sure can. I think we literally just got that piece of evidence. Game wouldn't have given it to us if it wasn't the thing. I present this entire person right here! That's okay. It's okay to be Eepy. Who is on the board today? Is it Sprout? I thought it might be Shelly, but you didn't complain. So... Oh, it is Shelly. I did it. I did it! I'm so good at this. Literally just every time you say that, I guess Shelly immediately. This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? The killer? Maybe. She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Engarde's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Da-na-na-na! Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Kurita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yep. Yes. Because of Matt. Because of Mr. Engarde? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. So can I, Phoenix! Celeste, she was Matt's manager for a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at that time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why, with love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? Oh. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that's where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him. Even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On that night, Juan called their marriage off. Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you could guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened. But, then why did Mr. Kurita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most.
Poor Miss Inpax.
That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note.
But why would he do that?
It's simple. Juan realized the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge.
Fear, can I slap Matt? Can I murder him? Do a little stabby stab? Maybe poison him? You guys, we're not gonna kill Matt Engarde. We are not gonna kill him. We won't have to.
Revenge. There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of the suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. Oh. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all of this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was gonna burn it. I'd even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either, not with Maya's situation, or with what I know now. If I knew then what I know now.
Wah! Wah! Okay, we hydrate as chat demands. Do-do-do-do.
Body pain.
How did I get into this mess?
I don't know, toccata and fugue in D minor.
That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What have I done wrong?
I cannot allow you to go on like this.
But I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title.
I'm so glad when Toccata and Fugue in D minor comes up. I've had this dream before, somewhere, some time ago, as if this day was written into my destiny. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. No, you won't, Phoenix, honey. Ignorance is bliss, after all. He did tell us that. Okay, and for body break, let's do some leg lifts. Or, no, high knees.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Phoenix, sweetie, that's called having dreams. Hi, Crazy Nature Kitty, welcome in.
Bunk. Nobody done bunked me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Well, I think that's how I tell my horse to go faster. Ouch! Oh, I done been bonked. Wah. Bonk. Okay, I'm better. Wah. Wow. Wow. Chat. I done been bonked again. It's okay, I'm squishy. Bounce. Can I boop the octopus then? I do not have a boop command. I should.
Don't speak while live.
Boop. Beep boop.
I need a beep command and a boop command, and I need them to alternate. And go beep, boop, beep, boop.
Wah! Not the button jar again. Why are you like this?
Button jar.
Terrible. Monsters. They remind me of the button jar incident. Oh, we shall never have one again, though I did get trapped in the stuffing. That's fine.
If I boop, do you just squish down?
Oh, that would be adorbs. I have a squish emote,
But I think it's the animated one, and I think it's a sub-tier one. I forgot.
Squish, squish. Yeah, that's the one. Probably. Yeah! Squish, 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 squish.
Sorry they don't show up as animated, because that's displaying Restream chat. One of these days I'll get both chats but separate in different places. But for now I just put them all over there. And then you guys can see the animation. You can watch him move. Do 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 do. Hello, this is Phoenix, right? You don't look so well, dude. Are you gonna prove me not guilty? You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Would you kindly prove me not guilty? Thanks. How's the attorneying? Ace-like. Asexual even? No, it's been... Phoenix asking what aftercare was. On this, my channel. How dare, sir? Out of context. Even in context. Awkward. I would like to innocently murder Matt more now. I understand.
No!
I can't. Do you know how long this channel had a family-friendly tag? We're not 18 plus. We're not quite Seizo, but we're not 18 plus around here.
I'm going to prison. I'm going to octopus prison.
You did say that. It's true. How dare.
I done been bugged again. Like that sad little cat. Wow. I am so many bugged. Wow. Chat. Again. I am an octopus. I would never. Wow. I'm never getting out of being bonked. I'll just be like this for the rest of stream. Whoa. Okay. Now we pet. Explosions! We love explosions.
Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict too.
I'll give Pierre some shrimpies. I would love some shrimpies.
Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever! Maya. Phoenix. Phoenix. Mia? Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. Val, let's team up and accidentally murder Matt.
Yes, I will ride on your shoulder and throw the Pokeball.
You do the final blow and I'll take the blame. Oh no. Oh, trust me, I pronounce her name like 400 different ways. Her name gets to be Maya, it's been Maya, it's been, Maya, like, it's been a bunch of those things in between. I alternate wildly. Are we doing a murder?
No, we can't murder Mr. Engarde. We're his defense attorney.
He does not get to be murdered.
Moidalized. Or any of that. We're not gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him in court. We're a lawyer after all. Mr. Lawyer. Do-do-do-do. Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep 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 boop boop. Beep boop.
Oh wait, we've already done this, haven't we? Yeah, we have defended ourselves before. Fear can defend us. I'm just the weird girl assistant, so I'll get accused. I will defend you.
I'll be like, it can't be my assistant.
And they'd be like, why? And I'd be like, I did it. And they'd be like, you're an octopus.
Yeah.
How exactly are you gonna fire? How exactly are you gonna fire a pistol?
Carefully.
How are you gonna aim it at the dead guy out here? How would you aim that?
Carefully.
You can't even lift it, can you?
Shut up.
Someone would have had to help you.
They wouldn't. Definitely it was me. Yep. An octopus did it. But I'm not subject to human law, 'cause I'm an octopus. I'm an octopus and I'm okay, 'cause you can't charge me anyway.
I'm good at hiding bodies, don't worry. Yay! Well, he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
We did interrogate a parrot.
Mom was the prosecutor and lets us go because it knows it was for the greater good.
Yes!
And there's a catoid in the courtroom for no discernible reason.
Something to do. Something to keep you company.
Oh yeah, right, okay. But you can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. It's that accursed Engarde again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. Phoenix, you sound like a jilted ex. Like, my man. You're really mean, pal. Ah, Gumshoe. I'm really, really sorry. Where are you? Oh, they let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up. Gumshoe. Until the trial's over, until the verdict is handed down, we're gonna do everything we can to find a killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get Engarde the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make sure that to make the trial last longer. I have to make the trial last longer? If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you got, you two can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. Yeah, I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're gonna give it all we've got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship.
The true guilty verdict was the friends we made along the way.
Multiple crimes of various
Multiple crimes of various criminality, yes. I love a plant sword. I've seen them in Adventure Time. I heard it fuses to you when you get a cool plant sword.
Just don't stab yourself with it. That would be very bad.
All kitties have knives. Even Roxy has knives. She's the aquarium's enrichment cat. She wanders around doing enrichment. They do not let her eat the fish. They don't even let her eat the shrimpies. I would let her eat the shrimpies with me. I mean, a dagger is close enough to a knife, right? Yes, it's a type of knife. It's got little stabby buttons on it. Little tap, tap, tap. I have multiple knives and horns. Yeah. Kitties. Even catoids. They got the claws. I don't got the claws. All I got is the little suckers. That may or may not have sharp bits in them. I also have a bazooka for no other reason than the word is fun. Yes! Oh, you know who deserves a bazooka? My little buddy. His name is Max and he is a rabbit. And we solve crimes. Freelance police style. You guys, if I can get it to work, I'll play the Sam and Max games for you on stream. They're so finicky that I don't usually want to play them on stream. I play them for YouTube instead because they're right finicky. But if I can get it to consistently work, I will play them for you on stream. I love Sam and Max. They're perfect. I know, right? For YouTube, I'm on also low-key gay, high-key gay. Steve Purcell, creator of Sam and Max. Who knew we were playing a video game? I did add just chatting as a tag for a reason. Steve Purcell, creator of Sam and Max. His wedding cake topper when he got married is Sam in a wedding dress and Max. So, high key. They're absolutely a married couple. There are multiple instances where you see them, like, still in their office, grown old together. And Max is taking care of Sam, who's, like, gone senile. It's even a joke in one of the Telltale games. The key is so high up it ascended. The key is so high up it ascended. The key is so high up that a soprano can find it. Source me, I am a soprano. I can't always find it. The altos complain. You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. Yeah. Totes. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. I know it. Did they just drop a friendship line? Yes. Your teacher just heard you call something gay. That was it. They didn't know. Definitely didn't know. Me and my IRL friends were talking about ships the other day in class, and I called something gay because it was gay, and my teacher was like, just because something is annoying has nothing to do with its sexuality. And I'm like, sir? They were unaware! They heard you talk about probably Loop and Sifrin, and were like, don't know those names.
I love that their assumption it wasn't Lupin Sifrin. I am shocked. I am agog. I am aghast. Has has Marius found love at last?
I made an omelet. Ooh, omelets. We love omelets. Omelette. I still get mad about omelette du fromage because it's omelette au fromage. Hot dog chunks because I don't have bacon. I hope it was still good. Hi, Sir B. Guess who got R&D okay? Who murdered who? Oh, no. We'll find out.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mad Engarde.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly Adrian Andrews' role is in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself?
We're almost there. I know we've got to be almost there, and this is the end of this game. I know it must be.
Mr. Edgeworth, if you'd please inform the court of today's proceedings.
Because I think this is the third day.
Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Engarde, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing the nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape.
Then you're saying that she is guilty after all?
I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I'd like to direct the court's attention to this card.
What is that? It looks like a shell.
This is the calling card of a certain assassin.
Assassin, you say?
Yes, Juan Carita was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Mad Engarde.
Ooh, Edgeworth! Making the accusations! I know we've got to be almost there. We've got to be, like... We've got to be.
Oh boy, okay. We can do this.
What a surprising turn of events!
I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I don't know what's going on this time, so I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can, at least until May is safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today.
Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
Prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Willpowers, to the stand.
That's a good question. What else could it have been? There are many ships that could have been Phoenix Edgeworth. You can't spell assassin without sass. Girl. It's true. Yeah. Oh, I did it. I did the little heart thing. I got it. I love the little K-pop heart gesture.
Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Oh, okay. I'm, Willpowers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what's your relation to the defendant?
I think that's the first time. I think that is the first time ever in Edgeworth's whole career that he's gotten a name and occupation out of somebody. First try. He's going for the witness speed run record. He did it, Your Honor.
Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah.
Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much.
Oh, sorry. Well, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. Oh, it was Sprout Cosmo then. No! Was it Dandy's World at least? Oh, okay. Okay. Who else do we ship in that game? Shelly V? No. Wait, maybe. No, wait. I mean, that is a ship. That's not one... Oh. It's a ship I do sail. I thought of it. I ship Agent 3 and Agent 8. Does that count? I love 3-8. 3-8 is great. Although at some point around Splatoon 3, because Marie does all of Agent 3's talking, because of that, I ended up shipping Agent 3 Marie. And I was like, this is a weird path to take. This is a weird direction to go for me. But, like, 3 Marie worked out really well in my head. As a, like, wow, we really messed you up by drawing you into the Squidbeak Splatoon. You're not okay. And Marie just, like, constantly being there, and 3 just relying on Marie, like, all the time. The paper Ezra's holding just says all of Val's ships. Yes! It's a long list. He's going to be holding that for a little while. Ships oh plenty. Oh, don't worry. It's really small. Really small. Never thought of it before. For some reason, I always shipped Marie and Krusty Sean because of their lunch that they got together in the web story leading up to Splatoon's 2 release. That's fair. I ship whoever I please most of the time. I can see 3-8 because I like it. I also like 4-8 because and then they were roommates. I feel like I can also see 8 Marina. But Pearl and Marina are the ship. The ship I will sail. The ship that might as well be canon. I know, right? On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I'd like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Engarde's room. Oh, okay, sure. This ship has so many headcanons. I got an armada. Pearl Marina Octonate could be a poly and it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, that's fair. That's because Oct has the, Oct has that energy of... Okay, so you know how 2 people won't necessarily work out because they need a stabilizing force? And so you end up with a polycule? Oct has that stabilizing force energy where, like, Pearl is, like, really rambunctious and ridiculous and does crazy things. And Marina won't say no, so she's just like, well, okay, I guess I can build a giant cannon that if you scream into it will level a city block because you have an already powerful voice. You're really sweet and cute and I like you, so I'm going to build you this giant cannon you asked for. I think that's a good idea because you're really cute. And Oct is there like, that's a terrible idea. Both of you knock it off. This is the worst idea I've ever heard in my life. Like, I surprisingly don't have any ships I can think of. That's okay. Not everybody thinks about fanfiction all the time forever. I got 9 brains. 9 brains, and they're all dedicated to thinking about fanfiction. Although I'm pretty sure one's dedicated to think about caterpillars. As you know, I've been thinking about caterpillars. And the things they don't know. All they do is eat on leaves and then they gradually grow. Oh no, there are lines I skip in there and I always forget them. Do eat on leaves and then they gradually grow. Do they have an idea about what's in store? Ah, darn it. Well, I'll have to go back and listen to the caterpillar song again. Because I always skip straight to these little wormies metamorphosize into something more. But I want to make it clear this song is not a metaphor. When they pop out of their eggs, do they have any clue what their life will have in store for them and what they will do? They don't know where they're headed, they don't know where they're from, and they have absolutely no idea what they will become. These little wormies metamorphosize into something more, and I want to make it clear this song is not a metaphor. I just think caterpillars don't know what's going on. They're dopey as heck, don't know why we respect something they can't do long division, write petitions, or pay with a check. I just think caterpillars don't know what's going on. 'Cause I can eat leaves and I can climb trees and I can conceive of what I'll be in 3 years. A keeper of bees. A beekeeper. Oh, I actually do have a practically canon ship. Tell us! Tell the people. Ow. It's Yap o'clock. Willpowers can wait. Oh, I'm going to play Legend of Dragoon for you guys at some point. I think I've almost got it working. Megalore X Marks! I'll take it. The ship will sail. I tell you, I'll write anything. You're right. Confusion. I leave for 10 minutes. And we're talking about Megalore X Marks. It's true. I may not ship Kirby with anybody because Kirby doesn't do that. Wait, Marks has a gender? I mean, here's the thing. It ain't straight. Clown is a gender. Clown is a gender. And none of it's straight. My gender? The/bit. Done. Sold. Kirby is baby and doesn't know what a relationship is. Exactly. Kirby knows that there's cake in that treasure chest and it was stolen and he would like it back, please. What's in that treasure chest? It ain't cake. Marks isn't a clown. Oh no, am I getting him mixed up with somebody else? He's a jester. Oh, you're right, you're right. There is a very significant difference between clown and jester. You are correct. Marks is a jester. Jester is also a perfectly cromulent gender. But it's different than clown. Still very gay. My pronouns, your/mother. Oh no. Oh no. Pronouns. My pronouns, whoever my favorite character is. That's a lot of pronouns. One of those is almost a pronoun, actually. Egg Wizard plus Insane Jester. 10 out of 10. Bro, why do I get the reference here? I am your mother. You listen to me. Val is very helpful. Became a star. Haven't you noticed that I'm a star? Coming into view as the world is turning. Haven't you noticed I've made it this far? Now everyone can see me burning. Yeah, everyone can see me burning. Osana Najimi from KCC be like, my pronouns are whatever's most convenient for the moment. That's true. Megalore and Marks both betray Kirby. They share a lot of attacks, and they share custody on attacks. I love it. Nah, I'm more so I want what you have, you stole my happy ending star. I heard somebody auto-tune that song from Steven Universe, Haven't You Noticed I'm a Star? I heard somebody auto-tune that into Metatron's voice of Undertale fame. Metatron, sorry. Metatron is a different thing. Metatron is a being of infinite eyes and wings that'll get ya. Metatron is the robot I'm thinking of. The robot with the legs. That robot is all legs, no dairy. Can I be a many-eyed things? Ooh, maybe. Right. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of the room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. I know that, man. I know that weird hair.
Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Power's testimony.
And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Engarde was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy.
What are you implying?
Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? I love how Mia dies in the first game, and we have seen her every case since. Like, this woman has been lawyering from beyond the grave for ages. Who needs arms with legs like these? Exactly. Mettaton doesn't need arms with legs like those. He's got arms, but he doesn't need them. She just wants to rest. No, she doesn't. She wants to practice law. But the dead aren't allowed to practice law. Neither are 8-year-olds, but that's fine. She's just been practicing through Phoenix this whole time. Alright, we press everything. The defendant's room? Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother, sort of. And I wanted to say congrats.
What's wrong? Why did you stop?
Mr. Wright! What is it? You're gonna try to trick me into a corner, aren't you? Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer! No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me! Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy! Every time? Witness? I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Oh, Edgeworth is gonna personally talk with us. Oh boy. He can, yeah, okay. No! Chet, get your water. I got water about it. It's okay, we know what I'm like.
only 4 centimeters tall. Do 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 do. That's 2! Oh no!
Sorry.
So, you went to the defendant's room and then...
3 strikes and you're out.
No!
We only got 20 minutes left. We can do this. Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here?
I'm sorry, It's okay. Oh yeah, for any of you who care, I am going to do some Winter's Day stuff in Guild Wars 2 after stream. You are welcome along if you would like to come along. We're going on an adventure! Also, I got invited to a new guild the other day. Probably yesterday, actually. I was out with Andre, and they were like, wow, your fashion's really good. And I was like, thank you. I have 2 fashion. And then we talked about fashion. And then it was like, so you RP? And I was like, yes. Let's go. And that's how I got invited to a guild. I want to be a part of a new guild. I'm Sag, and also a feared. No need to be a feared. I want to join an RP guild. Well, there's plenty. You can find them. I will suss out the vibe in this one and see how they are. And if they would accept a little Val.
Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his Nickel Samurai costume. Are you sure that was Matt on guard? Yeah, I'm sure. He was wearing the Nickel Samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And? What was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room? He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. At first? What do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on his tray.
Yes, a bottle of juice. Good night, Catoid! It's a bottle of juice, you guys.
Tomato juice. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. I guess I'm gonna have to wait patiently from this one. I watched the 2 of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back.
Tell me more, tell me more.
You saw the 2 of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. No, while you were watching the 2 of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do.
So how long did you watch the 2 of them?
Not more than a minute or 2, I think. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me.
I wonder if...
Let me press these again. No, that's... At first? What do you mean by that?
Oh, we hydrate as chat demands. Imagine being forced to drink water when you are an ocean animal.
I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Hey, wait a second. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated... you know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
Ho ho!
Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip giving instant itself? Ah! Yeah, that's it! You really know your job!
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor?
Oh, this bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he?
Perhaps we should let the witness tell us.
Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony.
You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? But that's when something even more surprising happened. I know I just said I was going to sleep, but I opened the YouTube for a split second and the Heckin' Caterpillar song was in my recommendations. Dark magic! Currently using my dice as a fidget toy. It's a really nice pink set with hearts. Yes! They know you've been thinking about caterpillars! And the things they don't know. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked.
I'm afraid I don't follow at all.
Sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. Let's ask about the tip, though. I know we want to ask about the face, but...
Oh, wow, okay. We hydrate as chat demands. Oh. And a big stretch. Oh my golly. Oh. Hup. Big stretch. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, we do a lot of stretching today. Almost like I had to sit in a chair all day. How do you even RP in Guild Wars 2? There's a couple of ways that you can do that. Some people will RP in, party chat. So they'll type their dialogue. And the thing is that you can type /me, and then anything after that will come out as an emote or an action. So if you type /me, and then you type some stuff, you can get like a reasonably decent length little description of your actions. So the way that you do that is you type out what you're saying in party chat directly. So you'll say like, hey, nice to meet you. And then under that, you usually would type /me, /me smiles sweetly. Or whatever. You may not necessarily need it, but that is how you do. Some people will RP a little bit differently, where you will get your characters all together and you'll be in VC with each other. Type /me to have chat act as if Jelly Bucket was speaking in the third person. Yeah! Some people will get into VC and they'll talk it out and they'll have their characters take the actions. So they'll have, they'll be like, hey, you know what we should all do? What? We should climb Lorclaw Expanse. I hear there's treasure up there. And you go and try to climb it and then you take it as it comes. So whatever happens, happens while you're doing that. It depends on who I'm playing with. Because some people have different styles, and I don't mind switching between. I have enough experience with RP to switch between various styles. Because I've done that since I was like 12. I personally prefer the VC method, because typing is hard for me to do while I'm playing the game. Oh no! Oh no! Chat is up to no good. But yeah, like I said, I personally prefer the VC method. Though when you are using the VC method, you have to remember to keep notes about what you're doing and what you've done. Boops the octopus! Oh, I've been booped. Boop. Beep boop. Screaming, crying, sobbing on the floor. Aww. Sob, sob. Oh yeah, we were asking about Engarde's tip, weren't we?
The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. A little too much? Would you please clarify for the court about how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess.
And why is that?
Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. A roll of cash?
The audience!
Oh, well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it?
A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. Right. The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work.
What do you mean, Phoenix?
This is why he lives in his office. This man doesn't get paid.
Well, so supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it?
Payment, Your Honor. Phoenix, how do you get your bills paid? Who knows? Mia Fey's inheritance money? We don't know.
Payment?
Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Wong Kurita.
Oh, then the bellboy the witness saw.
Yes, he was the assassin. Me and my $441,200 points.
Val has so many. Val is gonna get to that 1,000,000 point mark and be able to force me to play a game. I'm gonna get forced to play Roblox, y'all. Chat would do that to me. I think chat would do that to me. They'd be like, you're playing Dandy's World. And I'd be like, okay. Then I'd have to. Okay, Fier, now play in Stars in Time. And I'd go, but I already did that. Ooh, Subnautica. I have considered Subnautica. I get scared of spooky games sometimes. But I've still considered Subnautica because it's the ocean and I like being under the water. I wish to be under the water where it's nice and comfy. And also under the water. Oh, there is a game that I'm going to play with all of you. It's called Dredge. It's a game where you go fishing. On a boat. It's a spooky game. There's an octopi pet in Subnautica. Done, sold. I wish to pet an octopus.
Hold your horses now, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any proof of this, do you?
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelley the Killer left at the scene of the crime.
Shelley the Killer?
He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was the very assassin, Shelley the Killer.
Hook, line, and sinker. Pulls on cool shades. Yes! Oh no, I've been David Caruso'd. Oh no. Next thing you know, we're gonna hear the Who break in here. Wow! Who are you? Who? That's the other one, but you know what I mean. Wait, maybe that is CSI Miami. Oh, I get them all confused. I remember when CSI was like the only show on TV for a little bit except for Law and Order. Ooh, Subnautica 2 is coming out sometime next year. Fun! I'll find out if I have access to Subnautica. If I don't, I might have to be after Crimbus before I do the thing. Right, where was I? Oh yeah. Really?
What's wrong, Mr. Powers?
No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out.
Oh?
Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. What?
Oh, Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw.
Well, yes, sir, right away.
That's okay, everyone's wallet is broken because of getting gifts for things and people. I'm an octopus, and they will not allow me to trade pretty shells and this one cool rock I found. For things. It's not paper money, so they won't take it. But it's a really cool rock. It is. It's shiny. And it's black with white swirlies in it. And it's almost an oval, and it's got this really good shape for holding on to, and you can squish, it's got a good little indent that you can rub into like a worry stone, and I like it. You don't have to do that. It was very sweet, but you don't have to. Oh no. Ooh, ah. A Crimbus present. What do I do? How can I accept generosity? Oh yeah, the trick is by accepting it. When people get you nice things, you tell them thank you and you accept that. I've never heard of Abzu. I want a cool rock. You should see it. It's a really cool rock. I think I put a picture in the Discord once, but I'll put a picture again so you guys can all see my cool rock. It's a really cool rock. I like it. It's also a good size for a pillow. Not that it makes a good pillow, because it is a rock. I've never heard of Beyond Blue either. I should play more ocean-themed games. But we're going to play Dredge. Also, I don't know how much streaming I'll be doing on Crimbus Day itself, because I will be away. Aquarium staff doesn't know it yet, but I will be away visiting family. They don't know. I have a plan to sneak out. Cool staff is going to take me. I'm going to sneak out. I'll show you guys the forest. In the depths of the sea. So excited. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. Oh, it's little.
This time, I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Carita's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean...
You mean what?
Thank you very much. That's all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done! There's still more! Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. DeKiller. Then we shall see.
Edgeworth is on to us. He knows what we're up to, that we're trying to prolong the trial.
I need Fiera to play ESAT, though. Why? Mental turmoil. And also I want to hear her voice loop. Oh, no.
Okay, we hired as chat demands. Chat's been demanding that a lot lately, which is good. You should. Especially when I voice the judge. We're almost done, and then we can take you all on adventures.
Planet Zoo would be a cute, relaxing game. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm good with Planet Zoo. Or very good at Planet Zoo. Sometimes those building games get me all twisted up. Because I want to do a good thing and a cool thing, and I have a vision, and I can't create it every time. Or Fear could make the worst zoos ever and make it chaotic. I could. Feels. I know, right? Sometimes I get frustrated with Animal Crossing even though it's a chill vibe game, because I'm like, I want what I want, and what I want is a Rococo interior. And it's like, lol, no, that furniture isn't even in this game. And I'm like, no. And then I shrivel up and die. Mega Aquarium is another fun one. Also never heard of it. Sounds fun. Okay, and a big stretch. Oh. Oh, big stretch. Okay. And for body break, twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did it. Okay. Oh, you guys know what that means, though. It means it's time. Oh, yeah. Time to go on an adventure. Okay, it is now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the octopus enclosure. We are a person to raid. Tell me all about it. Who we going to visit? Who we going to see? Okay. You got it. You got it. Now I want to... Wah! Sure hope that one's right. Oh yeah, I actually have to go to the channel. Dun da 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 dun 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 da da. Alright, that is it for tonight, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow for whatever we play tomorrow. It's Thursday, so it's Guild Wars 2. Oh, it's gonna be Crimbus tomorrow. You better believe we're just gonna be chatting. I can't help myself. We're gonna be in the jumping puzzle. Alright, that is it tonight, everybody. I will see you all next week. Oh, Val, you're gonna be so excited. I will see you all tomorrow.